Day, excuse me, 5:28. Day ratings is 7. We got up, walked the pup, we came back in, and didn't feel too great. Nothing bad, just didn't feel good. Didn't feel like I got my 6-hour sleep that I got. It felt like 3, and so I just kind of laid back down and I started to feel myself doze off, so I said, alright, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. So went back to bed to about 11. Well, it took about an hour. It was about 9:30, and then dozed off to about 11:30, so 2 hours. And then got up, started making a little bit of a lunch, played with Gamora, and she sat down. So I sat down, just putting a few things away, some laundry, some dishes. And then we had the group bowling event today, and I told myself that I was going to go run because my legs didn't hurt this morning, and they didn't. So I said, if I don't go run now, I'm going to have to go run tomorrow, but I want to start the week off on the right foot, so let's get a run in. And it was probably like 97 degrees today, from what I'm thinking. I think even on the way back it was 90, so it could have been 100. I don't know. I didn't want to check. I didn't want to get discouraged. I just said I was outside recently and it was okay. It was tolerable. So I told myself I know I can go out and run. It's just gonna take a little motivation to get going. So I excuse me, something in my throat. I did a few leg exercises to kind of warm up the legs a little bit. Not quite dynamic stretching, but some kind of band movement. So that way there's a little bit of force to kind of push and pull on there. And I used that as a little bit of a warm-up. And then got out for the run. I said, let's go mile out, mile back. And the legs just felt so off today. I feel like I haven't run in years. It just normally the legs just find the rhythm and go, and I just felt like my stride was off. I felt like I was landing different. It almost felt like my legs were loosey-goosey kind of thing. They were just flailing along and just happened to land like this instead of a smooth forward and back like a circle. They just felt, they kept almost doing that, like flailing a lot. I don't know, it felt better maybe the last half mile, but even then it didn't feel great. But I'm glad I got it in. I got the run in. I think I was just under, the first mile was 8:07, and it was at 7:47, 7:45. So it got a little faster, but I just said, don't push the pace. It needs to be really casual. So I took it really easy, came back, took a minute to get some water, pet the pup, and then about 10-15 minutes later we went for our walk, and it was about a 10-15 minute walk. Then came in, we played a little bit more, and she kind of sat down. I think she got a little tired from the heat and the playtime, so she sat down, took a little nap. I rinsed off and then went to the bowling. Oh, excuse me. And I had a good time. There was 8 of us there, and I got paired up with, it was Charles, Edgar, Charles was there for the movie night. We went and saw Thor, and then Edgar was there at the mini golf. Excuse me. And then Antonio. I remember seeing Ant on the display. I don't know if it was Anthony. It might have been Antonio. Hi, Bubby. Hi, Bubby. Can you say hi? Say hi. Hi. Love you too. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. And so it was us 4, and then the other 4 in the other group, and we just got 2 lanes next to each other, and we're just bowling. Had a good time. We bowled 3 games. I think everyone, I don't say everyone, at least everyone in our group, I think we had our best game the second game. I think the first game I had 112, 116. I don't know if it was more than 120. And then the second game I had 174. I think I had 4 strikes. I think I had 4 and like 1 spare. I was doing all right. And then the next one, I could just feel I got a little blister on my thumb going. I'm sure it's going to be there tomorrow morning. It's all red, but I'm sure it'll blister up a little bit. And then, yeah, my forearms were just giving out. I just kept sliding. I couldn't get it to go right down the middle. But again, even my other 2 friends that were there were just, they had it lined up where it was going straight down, and then they would curve with the last maybe 10 feet off to the side. It was going the direction it was supposed to, and then it would peel off. And it happened time and time again. So I don't know. We said the lane had it out for us tonight because we just kept getting a bunch of 9s. We couldn't pick up the spares. And we kept getting ones where it would hit the pin and it would wiggle, or would slide over just a hair, but it would never go down. We were hexed that 3rd round. It just was not, that lane was not happy with us. But we all had a good time. It was fun, and we met a couple, I think it was 2 new people that showed up, and so it was nice to welcome them into the group, and everyone was chatting by the 3rd game, and we had a good time. It wasn't too crowded, and then came back, made a late dinner. I did another rice with veggies and shrimp. Excuse me, and actually I just finished eating it about half an hour ago, so about 10:45. So I know I should have ate something sooner, but I didn't want to eat. Well, it was kind of the way I ran. I think I ran at 5:15. So I came back, took about a 15-minute break to hydrate, play with the pup. We walked from about 5:40 to 5:55. I took a little shower, played with the pup a little bit, gave her some food, and I was out. So I didn't have a lot of time in there to eat or to make the same meal. It took about 20-25 minutes to prep the meal and get everything together and mix it and eat. So I don't think I would have had that time. I would have been late for bowling. So you know what, we'll be done by 9, and we were done by about 9:30, so it was a little bit later. But I had a late dinner. I know I shouldn't be going to bed now, but I'm trying to go to bed now so that I can get up early and hopefully run another 2 to 3 miles, assuming my legs are okay and feeling good. But I also did get in the 50 pull-ups, chin-ups today, so I'm doing okay with the upper body stuff. I added in 2 sets of curls. I should have added in another set of arms or shoulders, especially since I had so much time. But today just fell off. I think I'm seeing that I needed something in the morning to kind of, I don't want to say jumpstart the day, but something in place to say I need to be here by 9, I need to be here at 10, that way I can kind of put things in perspective. When I have too much time, I just keep putting things off until it's time to do something, and then I overestimate my time and show up late or don't get things done. So I need to just kind of say, all right, 7 o'clock, this needs to be done, whatever it is, and that'll help me pace out my day. But it's tough when these lazy days come up, and I just think I can relax most of the day and just have some simple small tasks that can get done either early in the morning or later in the evening. And I'm learning my lesson on the go, so lesson learned. We'll see if I can hold up with it and start planning a bit better. But that's it for the day. I'm glad I got in a run finally. It felt good. It felt good to get it done, but it did not feel good when I was out there, so hopefully they get better from here. That's it. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.